Good morning. Hope you're all doing okay. This prolonged season that we're all in carries all sorts of dangers with it. And Joe was speaking last Sunday about one of those dangers, the danger of distraction. And that's a really real and present danger that I think we can all recognise and identify with. But I was thinking, just as I was reflecting on these things, the word that keeps coming to me is emptiness. I think that there's a real danger that there are people who are running on empty, feeling spiritually drained. And I noticed that one of the big stumbling blocks that is in the way of us coming together to meet as a church is the fact that we're not allowed to sing or shout. No singing, no shouting. And I understand the physical, scientific reasons why that should be so, because it's the droplets that cause the spread of infection. But I can also recognise a spiritual attack behind that, because the enemy is attacking the power of praise. The power of corporate praise is an amazing thing. The power of a corporate shout is an amazing thing. And that is where we're being stopped. We're not allowed to do those things together. And as I say, I realise why that is scientifically, but I do see a really potent spiritual attack, because when we praise, we get filled up with God. When we declare things with a shout to God, when the power of our words is spoken out into the air, then things happen spiritually. But it's all trying to drain the people of God, isn't it? It's trying to empty us spiritually. Are you feeling spiritually empty right now? Are you feeling spiritually drained? And what are you doing to try to fill that void? Because we need to turn a few taps on in order to get ourselves filled up again. We need to turn on the tap of praise. I know it's not as easy as when we come to church and there's a live band and there's a big congregation and there's a great atmosphere. It's easy to praise when you're with other people doing that. But listen, you get out your playlist on your phone or get onto YouTube and get some praise going in your house, and don't just listen to it, sing along with it, get involved with it. You open your mouth and you praise, and you'll find that lifts you up and brings you to a great place. God inhabits the praises of his people. Don't let the enemy shut you up. Number 2, we need to get strong again so that we can fight. Bayanda was talking in one of the devotionals a few days ago about suiting up, putting on the whole armour of God. Ephesians 6:11, put on the whole armour of God. So, because, when you know who you are in God, when you're strong in your spiritual armour, you realise God's got a purpose for you every day and every moment that there's breath in your body. Then you're ready to come back fully into the purposes of God and to lose that emptiness and that sense of purposelessness, which is so much of the enemy, and I feel is like a widespread disease almost that's spreading amongst God's people. We need to get running again. Number 3, let us run the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. Lots of people in this time have got a renewed drive to do some physical exercise. It's happening in our household. Jesse's got his skipping rope going and he's jogging around the block all of the time. Nancy's doing the couch to 5k run and everybody's going for it. But we need that spiritual exercise as well. Paul says in 1 Corinthians 9 verse 24, you know that in a race all run, but only one wins the prize. So run to win. Have that mindset that you're going to run to win. God will get you back on track. And lastly, we need to get back to our first love. Book of Revelation 2 and verse 4, the letters to the churches, that the word to the church in Ephesus is, you're doing great, there's lots of good things about you, but I'll have this against you, that you've left your first love. It's time to get back to your first love. The prodigal son in the pigsty, empty, devoid, having pursued everything and found that it was all just leading him to nothing. He knew what to do. He knew where to go back. He says, I know what to do. I'll go back to my Father. That's the mindset that we need to have. That's a mindset that's going to fill us up again. That's a mindset that's going to renew us and get us strong. Let's go back to our Father. There we'll find our purpose and our fulfillment. God bless you today.